In the vast silence between the stars, something is growing. An object born light years away now drifts through our solar system. Cold, silent, watching. But over the last 3 weeks, it has done something no natural object has ever done before. It has doubled in size. NASA's instruments confirmed it. Hubble verified it. Every telescope that looked at it saw the same impossible truth. A 400-meter interstellar body now over 800 meters across. Expanding, evolving, and no one knows why. Music swells ambient, tense. In the vacuum of space, nothing grows. Nothing doubles its mass without an energy source. Nothing unless it's alive or designed. This is 3I/ATLAS. And what's happening out there may change everything we know about physics, life, and the universe itself. Before 3I/ATLAS, there was Oumuamua, a strange, elongated shard that slipped through our solar system in 2017, the first known visitor from another star. It was fast, silent, unpredictable, and for a brief moment, it captured the world's imagination. Some said it was just a rock. Others thought it might be something more. But before we could truly understand it, it was gone, vanished into the dark. Years passed. Then another signal appeared, faint, distant but undeniable. A new interstellar object had crossed into our solar system. They called it 3I/ATLAS. At first, it seemed ordinary, a frozen fragment of ice and dust following a hyperbolic path, meaning it didn't belong to us. It was a traveler just passing through. But when astronomers traced its path backwards through the stars, they found something extraordinary. 3I/ATLAS didn't come from anywhere near. It originated from a system over 270 light-years away. A faint star cataloged as HD 43782, a place where light takes nearly 3 centuries to reach us. For 2 million years, it drifted silently across the void. No propulsion, no guidance, just momentum and time. Until now. Now it's here inside our solar system. And as telescopes turned toward it, astronomers realized they weren't just watching another comet. They were witnessing something behaving unlike anything space has ever shown us. Something that's changing. It began as a minor discrepancy, a small change in brightness, barely noticeable until it kept happening. At first, NASA thought it was a calibration error. Then Hubble confirmed the readings. And within days, the impossible became undeniable. 3I/ATLAS had grown twice its original size, from 400 meters to over 800 meters across in just 3 weeks. Not vapor, not debris, but the solid nucleus itself. Music shifts slow, cold pulse with mechanical undertone. Multiple observatories across the planet cross-checked the data. Chile, Hawaii, the Canary Islands. Each reported the same thing, symmetrical expansion. Perfectly uniform. No fractures. No plumes of gas. No signs of internal collapse. This wasn't outgassing. It wasn't fragmentation. It was transformation. In NASA, scientists struggled to explain it. For an object to double its volume, the energy required would be astronomical. Yet there was no visible source, no nearby star, no tidal forces, no radiation spike. The sun's light at that distance was far too weak to cause such change. Something inside 3I/ATLAS was generating energy, quietly, invisibly, as if an internal mechanism had awakened after millions of years of dormancy. And then another detail emerged. The rotation of the object, once steady at 8.3 hours, had slowed to 11.7. That shouldn't happen. Physics says as an object expands, its spin should slow slightly. But not this much. The deceleration was too extreme, too deliberate, as if something was actively controlling the change. This was no ordinary comet. This was something that seemed to be following instructions. When the data reached NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, silence filled the room. Computers confirmed it. The object wasn't just growing, it was reacting. Astronomers noticed that every time a high-energy solar flare struck its surface, 3I/ATLAS responded with a measurable pulse of light, as if it were absorbing energy. For days, teams across the world tried to keep it quiet. But then, one name entered the discussion, Dr. Michio Kaku. Kaku appeared on a private symposium broadcast saying, "If this data is accurate, we may be witnessing an engineered process. Not random, not chemical intentional. Something out there is responding to sunlight in a way consistent with self-regulating nanomaterial behavior." His words sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Half the experts dismissed it as science fiction. The other half fell completely silent. Reports began leaking to the public. Amateur astronomers started capturing images, noticing strange geometric glows forming along the comet's equator, patterns repeating, symmetrical, and mathematically perfect. In France, a team at the Meudon Observatory reported a brief radio burst from the direction of 3I/ATLAS, a pulse lasting 2.4 seconds, repeating every 11 hours, exactly matching the object's new rotation period. By now, governments had convened emergency briefings. NASA's public statements grew unusually cautious. Terms like data under review and preliminary uncertainty began replacing the usual confident language. Behind the scenes, one internal memo leaked. If verified, 3I/ATLAS cannot be classified as a natural celestial body. No one wanted to say it out loud, but the implication was spreading like wildfire through the halls of academia. This object might not just be visiting, it might be observing. Then the solar system started to change. In early observations, everything seemed stable until instruments across multiple observatories began picking up faint distortions. Magnetometers flickered. Probes near Jupiter detected waves of electromagnetic interference. And deep space antennas in California registered something that shouldn't exist, a repeating signal. It wasn't random noise. It was structured, precise, mathematically patterned. Every 11 hours, the same pulse. Each one slightly stronger than the last. NASA confirmed the signal was originating from 3I/ATLAS itself, a frequency too complex for natural phenomena, yet too consistent to be accidental. As the object drew closer to the inner solar system, a strange glow formed around it. A halo of charged particles behaving like a magnetic shell. No comet, asteroid, or interstellar rock had ever displayed such stability. But the most disturbing detail wasn't what it emitted, it was what it reflected. Telescopes noticed that 3I/ATLAS seemed to mirror certain wavelengths of human transmissions. Military radar, satellite pings, even faint radio chatter from Earth's upper atmosphere. Almost as if it was listening, analyzing, responding. Within weeks, probes began malfunctioning. Solar Observatory 9 lost contact mid-transmission. A faint burst of static, then silence. When the backup feed resumed, one image was recovered. A blurred frame showing perfect hexagonal patterns etched across the comet's surface. No one could explain it. No one dared to. And yet, deep in the background noise of the transmission, a single low tone could be heard, repeating endlessly, "We see you." As panic spread through observatories and research networks, theories began to surface, each one more unsettling than the last. Some scientists proposed that 3I/ATLAS A TLAS was a fragment of a self-replicating probe, a remnant of ancient extraterrestrial technology set adrift millions of years ago. They called it a von Neumann seed, designed to copy itself using nearby materials. Others believed it was a message, not a machine. A carrier of information wrapped in layers of matter, slowly unfolding as it neared a star's heat. Dr. Michio Kaku, in a later interview, said, "If you wanted to send a probe across interstellar space, you wouldn't use radio. You'd send an object that can survive for eons, one that awakens when it detects intelligent life observing it." But not everyone agreed. At the European Space Agency, a second camp formed claiming that 3I/TLAS was part of a natural quantum level anomaly, a structure where dark matter interacts with normal matter in unpredictable ways. They warned that if the expansion continued, it could distort local gravitational fields, even slightly alter planetary orbits. Meanwhile, new images arrived from the James Webb Telescope. The once rough and icy surface now appeared smooth, almost metallic, reflective, engineered, and the glow around it, once pale and faint, now shimmered in the exact same frequency range as the human brain's alpha waves. Coincidence or connection? In private circles, classified discussions began. Could 3I/TLAS be testing us? Could it be adapting, learning from our signals, our fears, our attention? Every answer led to another question, and with each passing day, the object grew brighter, closer, quieter. Something was about to happen. Then, it happened. On the night of October 12, every major observatory on Earth turned toward the same coordinates. For exactly 11 minutes, 3I/TLAS went completely dark. No reflection, no infrared, nothing. Then, without warning, it reignited. Brighter than ever before, emitting a concentrated beam of light directly toward Earth's upper atmosphere. Satellites went offline. GPS signals scrambled. For a few seconds, even radio telescopes picked up a burst of encrypted data. Thousands of gigabytes compressed into a single pulse. When decoded, only one pattern appeared. A sequence identical to a human DNA strand, but with two additional base pairs that don't exist on Earth. NASA called it an anomaly. The media called it a hoax. But those who saw the data knew better. Dr. Michio Kaku summed it up quietly in an interview that was never aired in full. "We're not observing a visitor anymore. We're observing a response." In the days that followed, the object began to accelerate, slowly changing course, aligning perfectly with the plane of Earth's orbit. Its glow pulsed faintly, almost like a heartbeat. And then, just as mysteriously as it had come, 3I/TLAS vanished from every instrument, every telescope, every radar feed. Gone. Some believe it simply left another silent traveler moving on. Others fear it didn't leave at all, that it's here, somewhere beyond our reach, waiting. In the end, maybe 3I/TLAS wasn't a warning. Maybe it was an invitation. The stars have always been silent, until now. What began as a speck of light, a distant traveler from beyond our sun, has forced us to question everything we thought we knew about reality. 3I/TLAS was never just a comet, never just a rock drifting through the dark. It was a mirror, showing us how little we truly understand about the universe, and maybe about ourselves. We pointed our instruments outward, searching for life, and in return, something looked back. Perhaps it was ancient. Perhaps it was waiting. Or perhaps it was reminding us that we were never alone to begin with. whatever 3I/a-TLAS really was. Its arrival marked the beginning of a new chapter, not of fear, but of awakening. Because the moment we stopped seeing the cosmos as empty was the moment it started to answer, this is not the end. It's only the beginning.